Okay, so now I'm going to answer your guys' questions you had posted on Instagram. I made a post that, you know, if anybody had any questions or anything, to leave it there, and I was going to make a video or something so I could answer them. So I wrote them out and kind of answered them, just kind of give me an idea what to talk about, so I'm not sitting over here thinking of everything on the spot. So I'm going to go over those. The first one, healthy pregnancy high protein snacks for on the go. My biggest one's probably rice cakes with peanut butter still. I still love that as my snack. You could do peanut butter with apples, crackers, you could do whole wheat toast, string cheese, and crackers is another good snack, an orange and string cheese, Luna protein bars, fresh veggies with hummus, 2 hard-boiled eggs, Greek yogurt topped with granola that's high in protein, like Bare Naked makes a high protein granola, roasted chickpeas, edamames. You can make homemade energy balls that are high protein. You can do kale chips, so tons of options for on-the-go healthy snacks. What's my opinion on working abs while pregnant? I don't have any ab focused days anymore. Fridays used to be like ab core days, but I don't do that anymore. I just kind of incorporate, I guess, core strengthening moves into my workouts sometimes. Sometimes I really don't, because since I do lift and stuff still, you're still working your core and everything. I do bird dog a lot. I just don't want to like mess with my abs really at all, because they're in such a state right now that it's very easy to get ab separation. So I just kind of make sure to keep it tight while I'm working out, because it's definitely good. And not to do any like double-legged leg lifts, no crunches. I don't really do planks anymore. I don't do burpees. If I'm in like the plank position, like to do commandos or something, I'm on my knees. I do push-ups on my knees. And I just am very aware of keeping my core tight and everything pulled in, because I don't want to pull those apart any further than they're already pulled apart. There's definitely ab-safe moves, but really you're pregnant. Are you that worried about your abs right now? As long as you're still working out, you're doing fine. How do I know when to draw the line with vigorous exercise? When I start to feel lightheaded, when I'm getting very short of breath, when I can just feel like very overheated, I know I need to kind of take it down, which happens way faster now than it did before, obviously. You really want to be aware of getting too hot, because if you're getting hot, then your core is definitely getting too hot, and that's not good for baby. So definitely take it down a notch. If you have any like belly pain or lower like pelvic pain, definitely stop what you're doing. Take like a 3-minute rest break and then see if you feel better. If you don't, I would say just cut the workout for that day. I've not had that issue at all. If you start to feel like you're leaking, not like a little bit discharge is okay, but if you feel like, okay, this is kind of, that's probably not, it's too much, I would definitely stop what you're doing as well and just take a break and see how you feel, or just don't do the workout that day. You are pregnant, it's okay to rest. Have I ever been scared to work out while pregnant? No, I've never been scared. I've definitely just taken things down a notch sometimes. I avoid certain moves. Like I said, I don't do planks anymore or burpees. I don't do as much jumping as I was doing. I'm not lifting as heavy as I was lifting, because I'm not looking to build muscle right now. I'm just looking to stay active and keep, you know, physical activity part of everyday lifestyle. What are some workouts I recommend for the 3rd trimester? Definitely check with your OBGYN or your doctor and see what's safe for you, because what's safe for me to do isn't necessarily safe for you to do. I've been working out for over 7 years, so my body's completely used to what I put it through. Like, I would never start a new type of workout routine when I found out I was pregnant. That's just a really bad idea. But if you work out before you're pregnant and your body's used to it, I mean, I still do HIIT. I do 15 minutes on the Stairmaster. I'll do 15 minutes on the elliptical. Like I said, I still weight lift, just not super heavy. That's just my personal choice. I've seen women who still do CrossFit, which is fine if that's okay with you and your doctor, but I just chose to go lighter in the weights and just not really focus on trying to build muscle or go heavy or hit PRs or anything. I make sure when I'm doing moves that I'm aware of my bump, because like you can't really do clean and presses that easy. Snatches, you can't really do that easy. Deadlifts are almost kind of harder because you can't go all the way to your feet because your tummy's in the way. So there are some things you gotta avoid. I can't necessarily do the leg press if somebody left 45-pound plates sitting up there, because you shouldn't lift those off. So sometimes you just have to figure out something else to do. Did I ever deal with morning sickness or pain? I did not. I kind of got lucky. I never ever got nauseous. I never got pains. The only really side effect I had was in my first trimester of like week 6 to like 10, I was super tired, so I just moved my workouts to the evening. But other than that, I think because I'm pretty strict on when I eat like right when I get up and then like every 3 hours after that, so I think that kind of kept the nausea away, because I eat so much that it really didn't give my body time to feel nauseous. I don't know, like anytime I start to feel nauseous, I associate that with it's because I'm hungry. So anytime I'd start to be like, ooh, I don't feel so good, I would just eat something and then I'd be fine. So I never really got nauseous. So I don't really have any advice for that. But what do I do when people make ignorant comments about me working out while pregnant? I've actually not gotten any negative comments about me working out while pregnant, which is awesome. I think a lot of people realize now that it's totally safe, it's totally fine, as long as you're aware of what you're doing and you're not overdoing it. I've never once felt that I was pushing myself beyond the point that it should be pushed while pregnant. Like I said, I've taken my workouts down a lot. I used to do HIIT almost every day. I only do it like 3 times a week now. My workouts used to last 50 minutes. They only last about 30 to 40 minutes now, and I take more rest than I did before. So I definitely try to show that to you guys, that, you know, it's okay to take it down. You don't have to be extreme with this. You don't have to be a crazy fit pregnant person. Just as long as even if you're walking or something, that's great for you and baby. So no ignorant comments. Did I work out just as hard as I did before I was pregnant? During my first trimester, yes, I worked out just as hard. I didn't know I was pregnant until I was 6 weeks pregnant. So before that, I was going pretty hard, because at that point I thought something was wrong and we couldn't get pregnant. So I was, you know, doing all my HIIT, lifting like crazy, holding fitness meetups. And then I found out I was pregnant, and I'm like, oh, wow, like that, okay, I didn't change a thing and now I'm pregnant. Here I thought, you know, people were telling me I worked out too much or that I needed to eat more, and it wasn't, none of that was true. I was perfectly fine, got pregnant. So my first trimester, yeah, I worked out exactly the same. I did HIIT 4 to 5 times a week. I lifted the same. I jumped, I did planks, I did everything. And then second trimester, I changed it and kind of started taking things down, because then I started realizing about ab separation and watching your heart rate, which technically they say your heart rate shouldn't get above like 145 if you're pregnant, but definitely check with your doctor, because like since I had been working out for so long, it's totally okay for mine to get up higher than the 145 because my body's used to that. But it took it down a little bit in my second trimester, and then definitely took it down in my third trimester with the times and everything. Like I said, my workouts are usually like 30 to 40 minutes, 2 to 3 hits a week, just very not as intense workouts, just basically working out now just to keep my body in good shape for when I deliver.